Hello and welcome to DC Comic Sticks. It's nice to be back. This is your weekly comic book review show. On this week's episode, I'll be reviewing Batman Eternal issue 41. This Batman book revolves around the orchestration of one supervillain, it seems, who wants to take down Batman by any means necessary and is taking Gotham down with it. Batman's going to need all the help he can get to work out who it is and stop them. In recent issues, it seems that the comic's been focusing solely on Batman for the majority of the time, but here we finally get to see what the rest of the Bat family has been up to. On the cover we see Red Robin, which looks like he's drowning. We find out inside that this is not water, but it's mind-controlling nanobots. There is a lot of variety between the different issues of Batman Eternal because it has such a big writing cast and artistic team. Now in this issue we see one of the artists who we don't get to see as often as some of the others. Their style is quite different. And yeah, it's quite nice to see that as a change. We're also reminded of smaller characters such as Harper and Spoiler who've been appearing throughout the series, and now it's time to refocus on those two as characters. This only proves that when things get really bad, even more good shines through. Batgirl, Red Hood and Red Robin are a trio who go and try and find out where this mind-controlling device is and end up stumbling upon the Mad Hatter, who is orchestrating this event. There's a couple of artistic panels here which look like Batman 66 due to all the bright colours, especially with Batgirl's new costume. Normally the trio should be able to manage the Mad Hatter, but not in this case, and it seems as though they're not up to the job. Even Batgirl's noble sacrifice to try and save Red Robin ultimately fails. What's nice about this issue is that it's not Arkham sinking into the ground, it's not Gordon in jail, and it's not even more explosives going off in the city. This is a smaller sub-story of the bigger picture that hopefully will tie in really well for the future going on. There's a lot of young characters. It's a great jumping on point if you've not been reading the series because it won't get too confusing all at once. This doesn't work quite as a standalone comic because of a cliffhanger at the end of the story where you should want to read on. This book reminds me of Young Justice, which is really nice to see visually. For that, and that reason kind of alone, I'm going to give this a 65 out of 100. It would be higher, but I feel like the characters are downplayed. The three heroes should be more than enough to take down the Mad Hatter. They certainly faced worse villains before, and it seems like that is purely used as a storytelling device, which is the end of the comic book, which is why you would buy the next issue. It didn't really convince me to want to buy the next story because of the final page, but because the series is so great, I will keep reading because it's more than just these characters you see in this issue. Thank you for watching this episode, and in the meantime, won't you let me know your thoughts on Batman Eternal as a series? Are there characters that you think might be controlling the whole thing? Let me know in the comments below or message me on Twitter. See you next time.